Hello, everybody, and I am Bez. And sorry, so let me get this out. I'll suffer the sun and maybe cross the road into the shade because on the sunny side of the street there is just too much heat. So I'm here in Thailand, and it's a lush place where even though there's not lots of rainfall, there is a good amount of vegetation and water is fairly plentiful. I mean, you can't just drink the water out your tap, but you can buy it from the side of the street. And but what matters right now is Mike Nod. And I want to give a shout out to Mike Nod and then say that this is a show all about friendship. So this is a show to say, do we value the people or the stuff we do? Do we value the people or the stuff we do? What kind of question is that? What kind of relationship would start off so flat? Why would you ask such a question of us? If you're happening to sit on the back of a bus and then you get talking to the person beside you, do you think, am I here? Or because I like them? I mean, yeah, you do. Obviously, you're not there because you like them. You're there because of the situational, the way that, because of the situation. You're there because of the coincidence, because you happen to be there. And of course, it's a lovely thing that you can share a wonderful moment together. I think that this is a big part of shared humanity, of just saying, hey, we're going to talk about this thing together. We could just stand in silence, but let's have a wee chat. Or maybe you decide to run with people and you enjoy running with them, and maybe you have some chats, and even those chats, maybe those chats could be with anyone. And I think this is like, I'm thinking about friendship and everything. And then if those things could be from anyone, then to my mind, that's kind of interchangeable. And the truth is, we're all interchangeable to some extent. I don't think for a moment that every aspect of my being is impossible to be replicated by anyone else. I would like to think that the sum of my being, like everything that I am, it is hopefully unique, and I've brought some creations into existence that might have never happened without me. And I hope to have started some conversations that might never have happened without me. And I hope to have, started some thoughts in my friends' minds. And, similarly, like if I'm with Jess, or it will be different from if I'm with Liz, or if I'm with Colleen, or if I'm with Maimon. And these are different people. And at some point, it becomes less about the thing you're doing together and more about the person. Do you know what I mean? At some point, it becomes less about saying, hey, let's go for a run together because we both like running and we both kind of like chatting, and that will be a good fun thing to do together. And then it becomes more like, hey, I like you. I like the chat that we have. So let's go running together. I hope that makes sense. I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. I hope it's clear, the difference. And again, I can imagine someone saying, oh, wow, that's a bit of a dehumanizing way to put it. But it's the reality that we like to do things together. And some of those things involve stuff that we could do with many people. Some of those things are stuff that we could only do with one individual because their very nature becomes such a personal point of expression. Like, if I'm running in silence with someone, there's a lot of people that could be. But if we're running and then we're having a conversation, that suddenly becomes so much more personal, so much more meaningful. And maybe there's differences that we find out about. Maybe there's similarities that we discover. But whatever, it is through the learning the nuances of each other. It's through learning what each of us offers that no other individual can offer that we truly, I believe, start to see our friends as not just a faceless mass, because friends aren't numbers. It's a personal thing. And yeah, it's when people are valued for their differences that's, I think, the friendship takes on the new level. I hope that makes a lot of sense. I'm curious to know what you think. Do you have lots of people that you do stuff with? I'm sure you do, like running or cycling or sometimes even playing board games that you feel like could be done by a whole bunch of people. What is your most irreplaceable friend? Who is your most irreplaceable friend, if you're willing to kind of share or tell us a story about them? I'd love to hear. But for now on, all I'm going to say for now is bye bye, bye bye. This is a goodbye song to do. Bye bye, bye bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye bye, bye bye. This is the end of the show. Bye bye, bye bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye, bye bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye bye, bye bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye bye, bye bye. This is the end of the show. Bye bye, bye bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye, bye bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye bye, bye bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye bye, bye bye. This is the end of the show. Bye bye, bye bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye, everyone. I hope you have a lovely day, afternoon, evening, whatever it is. Bye bye.